And I'm Missy Garland. Welcome to Nazareth News at Channel 94. This morning's top story comes from the road of Bethlehem. There is a major camel accident. With traffic volumes high due to the census issued by Caesar, and people returning to their hometowns to be counted, folks need to be alert and watch out for distracted riders.
That's right, Missy. It's been reported that distracted riding was the cause of the accident, which had over 50 camels involved. I mean, really, that's a hairy situation. Authorities say the number of injured is at 75, and that number is expected to rise. I mean, these kids, they just have to slow down. Those speed humps are right there. Authorities are advising that you avoid the main route to Bethlehem and, if possible, detour through the fields where the shepherds are keeping watch with their flocks by night. We'll bring you more details as they become available.
Yes, Dave, distracted riding is becoming a real problem as young riders are checking their satchels instead of watching the road. In other news, the census is causing headaches for travelers as overnight accommodations are getting more and more difficult to find. For more on this story, we go to Channel 94's own field reporter, Alyssa Tinsel, who is live in Bethlehem with one of our town's top innkeepers.
Thanks, Dave and Missy. This is Alyssa Tinsel, and I'm standing in the streets of Bethlehem, where I see families from all over the region desperately searching for a place to lodge. As of an hour ago, there were only 1 or 2 inns that had few empty rooms, but they were quickly snatched up. I am here today with Richard Lodge, who is the innkeeper at Stars Inn. Richard, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Well, thanks a lot, Alyssa. And you know what? Those final rooms are gone now. I just want to let you know that we are full in Bethlehem. There are no more rooms in the inn. As a matter of fact, the Nazarene Express, they filled up shortly after you were there talking to them. And the Bethlehem Inn, well, they're full and I think overcrowded. They're doubling up in their rooms. We're full here. We've been full here for a while, and you know, it's nice to be busy, but it's almost too busy. We actually had some kings come here earlier in the day, and they showed up with their camels and their entourage, and they wanted a room, and I wish I could have put them up because, you know, they were pretty wealthy guys. Anyway, I had to stick them in the back, and we gave them a spot to put up their tents and to keep their camels taken care of. And then after that, we had this young lady. She was very pregnant, and her husband, she showed up with their donkey. Well, I had no room for them at all, and I looked all over to see if we could put them somewhere. The only spot I had left was out in the back.
Oh dear, that could not have been easy.
No, she was going to have that baby anytime, so I had to put them in the stable. Now, fortunately, at least it's nice and dry for them, and it's warm, so they're there for now. I'm just hoping this counting in the city gets all over soon and people can go back and we can get back to normality with our lives, because it's been way too busy for everybody in this town.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, Richard.
Well, thanks for coming here, Alyssa.
Back to you, Dave and Missy.
Wow. Thanks for the update, Alyssa. Best of luck to all those working in the customer service industry. Now, an update on a story brought to you last week regarding a Hebrew prophecy of a coming king. Ancient prophets have been writing about his coming for hundreds of years, yet we still have not witnessed his arrival.
That's right, Dave. Some local folks speculate that and are hoping that the long-awaited Messiah will come with armies and power to overthrow Herod and free them from this Roman oppression. There's even talk that he will come from the line of David right here in Bethlehem. Additionally, as more and more people arrive in Bethlehem for the census, we can't help but wonder, is the arrival of the long-awaited Messiah and Savior close at hand? We will continue to monitor this story and bring you updates as they become available.
Back to you, Norm, for this morning's Call to Worship.